Good day, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Regional Review, the Monday edition, which is focused on far north content. So, I am here today to discuss with you what has transpired in the northern part of the country. It is a cold winter morning. That is why I am fully dressed in my zone gear. So before we get into our news segment, we are going to take a short commercial break, then we jump into the promo calendar of today. So for our promo calendar today is the 13th of July, which is also known as International Sewing Machine Day. On this day, we are going to celebrate one of the greatest inventions, which is the sewing machine. The sewing machine has been around for so many years and has helped so many people put food on their table for their family, and it has also allowed people to express their creativity when it comes to tailoring and being a seamstress and putting pieces and items together. So please watch this short promo video that NMH has prepared and let us know what you think in the comments, and also share, like, and subscribe to our channels and all of our social media platforms. For our first story, James Yurikuya, the governor of the Otsonjujupa region, is giving his welcoming remarks at the official opening of the meeting of Conservancies and Community Forest Chairpersons Forum last week in the north for the Northwest and Central regions. Please watch this video of his speech and have an idea of what exactly the Converses and Community Forest Chairpersons Forum is all about.
In some areas where the commoners, myself and them as people, will be here saying that we're in charge of the conservancy. However, there is an invisible hand that hovers on top of conservancies, that controls the show. We are aware of some of this. That's why every time when there are concessions that are given out, animals are hunted, the proceeds are never translated down to the community. When you come to the bookkeeping during the AGMs, when the figures are being given there, you ask yourself, but if there were 5 elephants that were hunted and each elephant costs about 80,000 or whatever that it is, and so many elands and so many kudus and so forth, where does the money go? Where does the money go? So, Honorable Minister, I would really support you strongly. Punitive measures have to be put in place in which an element of accountability has to be strengthened. In case a conservancy doesn't abide to the accountability that is expected of them, it is high time that we take drastic measures. Conservancies are there to assist and to ensure that they guard the flora and the fauna of our country. We want to thank you as conservancies. Some conservancies are in difficult positions. They are trying their level best, but the power and the support and the resources are limited. I know very well, Minister, one of the things is charcoal production. My conservancies and the others have been making efforts through the Directorate of Forestry to lift the moratorium on charcoal. We have a moratorium on charcoal here in our region that have been there, and this moratorium, it is a moratorium that was founded on the basis of saying the harvesting of charcoal is not being done in accordance with the expected standard. And as a result, we need to stop harvesting. But now, Honourable Minister, these have much been in the communal areas. Record has it, in 2020, Out of the 25 failed fires that we have received, 22 of them were started from charcoal producers. And these charcoal producers are in the commercial areas, all of them. In 2021, out of the 32 failed fires that we have received, 27 of them came from charcoal producers, of which 21 of them came from commercial farms. But the moratorium is much on the communal area, and one of the points that was submitted was that the harvesting methodology and the type of species being harvested are not supposed to be harvested. As a result, let's put it on hold. But now when that happens, where 1 ton of charcoal goes between $3,000 to $4,000 at an international market, the person in commercial farm continues selling.
The Agenda is a weekly national affairs interview program hosted every Sunday by Namibian Sun editor Toyvon Jabela, featuring a panel of high-profile newsmakers, analysts, and experts. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact agenda@synergy.com.na. The Agenda, focused on today's conversation.
For our second story, 12-year-old demolisher proved that he is worth his name by defeating his opponent Megameno on 3-0. The boxing match took place at Multipurpose Center in Ongwediva in the Oshana region. The 12-year-old is signed under the Tunameno Boxing Bonanza of Mvula, and it was held under the theme of Stop Gender-Based Violence. Please watch this very, very intensifying match. And for our love story, last week at Enana, it was the kickstart of the regional summit, the educational regional summit, which took place in Enana Monte Carlo guest house in the Ohangwena region. Stakeholders such as teachers, principals, learners, as well as different community leaders were present at these stakeholding events to see how they can work together on improving the education system and making sure that education is accessible for all young Namibian children. Please watch this video for more.
Sam Shino is at the back, so he ensures that we capture the events here. Everything that we are doing is being captured, and I think he's being supported by the media team from the region. We are also joined by the two gentlemen that make sure that the sound system, the director of ceremonies, to direct the participants to the different group away sessions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mushira. We, having heard and listened to the groups that has been formed, and asking the Shifa to come to the podium and give us some announcement. But before you come, Dr. Shifa, I just want to indicate that as we indicated, we have regional councillors present. For Ohangwena, we have 12 members, 12 councillors. And I am happy to announce those that are present here. Honorable members, just give me
Umuthian and Shakati are sunny and warm, with temps hovering at around the 30-degree mark. Ondangwa is sunny and hot, with temperatures steadily increasing until it hits 35 by Friday. Inhana is also sunny and warm, but a tad cooler. And finally, Utapi is sunny and pleasant, with temps in the high 20s.
The Evening Review is a daily interview-based talk show that dissects and expounds on current affairs as they occur in Namibia. The show aims at reaching Namibians of all age groups who seek better understanding of the state of current affairs in the country. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. The Evening Review focuses on interviews, latest news, and up-to-the-minute current events. Contact evening@synergy.com.na. Evening Review, unpacking today's pertinent issues.
Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us for another episode of Regional Review. I am your host, Tunohole Mungaba, and once again, I will be on your screens on Friday for our regional recap. And that is where we look at what has taken place in all four corners of the country. From myself, Tunohole Mungaba, the Namibia Media Holdings team, and the Regional Review team, it is goodbye.